Hey everyone, welcome back to yet another project video. In this project, you're going to build your first ever AI powered Chrome extension from scratch. We have tons of features we have included in our Chrome extension which you can launch in actual marketplace. So let me give you a quick walkthrough that how our Chrome extension would look and what are the features and components we have designed in our Chrome extension. So this is the nice and beautiful interface we have. The first section we have is the header section where we can display our branding. Then we have the popular tools which we are displaying on top. We have a nice slider. Then we have a quick tools. We can simply slide through that. Then we have a popular tools like Solidity programming tools, Rust programming tool, code generator, and crypto news section. From here you can able to add to do in your Chrome extension. So later you can simply check. So if you click on the chat, it's going to open this pop-up model where you can ask our chat model any question you have. So this is your question, and here you will find the response from the AI, which you can simply type and ask question, which I will show you. Now this is the chat section. Then we have the image section. So you can simply click, it's going to give you this pop-up model. So you can simply give your prompt and you will get your image right in your Chrome browser. You can even download this image. So click on download and the downloading will start and you will have the image right in your system. So we have downloaded successfully. We have downloaded the image successfully. You have seen the image section. Now come back to the note section. You can click here. It's going to give you this pop-up model, and here you will find all the notes which you have taken. So you can simply click and you can able to have the details about that particular note, that what exactly you have saved. If you want to add your note, you can simply give here and click on add and it will be added. So you can simply check all the note. So that's the note section we have. Then we have our next section is the analysis section. So you can simply click here and here you can simply do analysis of anything. You can give any text and you can simply analyze that entire text very smoothly. Even you can simply paste a link and it will going to give you the details about it. So that's the analysis section we have. You can simply close that one. Then we have the offer, and this portion we have included in the application for promotion. So if we want to promote any external application, any NFT, any crypto product, any advertisement camp we want to run, we can simply promote right up here and you can charge money from the company. So that's the offer section we have. So that's the top bar we have, nice slider we have. Then we have the quick action section. So we can simply click on this summary and here you can able to summarize any text, anything which you want to do is, because every single component has a specific condition we have applied in the background which is going to perform that task. So this is the text which I have provided and it have given me the summary. So that's all you will find. Then we have the translation. So you can simply translate anything into any language. All you have to do is to give the language and the text which you want to translate. So here I have translated from English to Arabic, and here I have translated from English to a normal Hindi conversation. So that's all you will find here. Then we have the explanation section. So you can simply provide your text and it's going to give you the complete explanation in the bullet, because that's the condition we have built in the background, that what type of format of data view exactly want. So we have given a detailed instruction to our model. So that's the explanation section we have. Let's close this one. Then we have the rewrite section. So you can simply paste anything and it's going to give you the proper rewriting format. That's what you can see. So that's the rewrite section. Now come back to the programming and the most popular one, which is the Solidity. So let's click on this Solidity and you can simply give your command, the kind of contract which you want, and it's going to generate and it give you the output with the condition. So you can simply ask the question right in your browser. So that's for Solidity. We have a Rust. From here you can able to generate the Rust code. So this is going to generate only Rust code. If you try to generate any other code, it might not work. So that's the Rust section we have. Close this one. Then we have the code generator. So it's going to generate any type of code which you want, because this is what we have kept as a global option. So you can simply give your command and it's going to generate the code for you. Then we have the news section. You can simply give your command and you can ask anything that what's popular is happening in the crypto space and you will get the details about it. And from here you can simply give your text and it will be added into your notes. That's the entire component we have built in our Chrome extension. Now let me show you that how you can do everything in action. So I can simply come back here. So let's try to ask some questions. So I'll say, tell me about chain dApp, and I can hit analysis and it's going to do the analysis. You can see it's analyzing my prompt and it's going to generate me the response which I can simply read about it. So it's taking a little bit of time because the response we have designed that this is the format in which we want, and it has given the detailed explanation. So it looks absolutely perfect. So that's how you can ask the chat model any question. Now come back to the next tool, which is the image generation. So you can simply come here and you can give any prompt which you want. I like to type cat. So I can simply give my prompt, I'll say cat, and click on generate. Here it's generating image. This might take a little bit time because we are using the latest model, so we have to wait, and it's going to give us the high quality images which we need for our project. And finally the images got generated. Here we have this beautiful image. Here we have the download button, so we can simply click and we can simply download the image right in our system. So you can see if I click here, the image is downloaded successfully in my system, which I can utilize into any project in my NFT. So let's click here, let's open that. So you have seen the images. Now let's come back to the node. So I'm going to simply copy this portion and I'm going to open my extension and let's take a node. So I'll simply click here and I'm going to simply give my text and click on add node, and you can see it's added in real time. So you can simply click here and you will have the details about that particular node which you have added. You can add more. You can simply give your text and you can click on add node and it will be added, and you can select and you will have the detail about the node which you have added. So it looks perfect. That's how our node section will work, and this one is the most widely used feature you will find in any extension. Let's come back to the analysis. So if you want to do the analysis of anything, you can simply do that. So for example, I'm going to get this portion and that's what I want to analysis. I'll simply come here, I'm going to simply paste and I can say analysis, and it's going to do the analysis for me. You can see our AI model got started and it analyzing our prompt which we have provided, and it's going to give you the response. So just wait. It's taking a little bit time. Once the analysis will complete, you will have the response and you can do further analysis on top of that, because this is what we do exactly in the industry. We analyze one thing, then we do analysis on top of that. That's how we bring something good. So here we have finally got the response. You can able to find all the details about this material, the thing which we have provided in our prompt in a proper detail, in a proper structured format, because this is the structure we have designed in the backend in our Chrome extension, which you're going to learn. So that's the analysis section we have. Close this one. Now we have the offer which you have seen. We are promoting all of this feature, or you can promote any external tool, any application, any ad campaign if you want to run it. You can do that very easily. Now that's the top tools we have. Now we'll come back to the quick action. So if I click here, if I want to simply summarize something, so I will simply paste the same prompt and I'll click on this summarize, and it's going to do the summarize for me. Here it's analyzing and it's going to summarize the entire prompt, and here I got the response. This text prompt the reader to enhance their coding and technological skill. You can see we have a beautiful format, because this kind of things will help you a lot when you're going to build your portfolio, when you're going to build the documentation. You need this kind of thing. That's why I really like to use it, because I can use it right in my browser and I can simply type it and I can do all the things simultaneously. So that's how you can summarize. I can simply click here. Now I can come back to the translation and I will come back here and I can say, let's say Hindi, or you can simply give any language name, and then you can paste your text. Click on this analysis, let's translate, and here it's analyzing our prompt. Soon we'll get the response in Hindi, which we can see. If you don't like to store and display the details about the previous chat, you can simply remove it. There's no problem. You can see we got the response in Hindi and you can read it. Perfect. So that's how you can translate any text right in your Chrome extension. Now we can simply come back to the next tool, which is the explaining. I can simply paste the same details. I can simply paste here, and I want to explain. I want explanation on this prompt. I can say, and here it's analyzing and it's going to give me the response about this particular prompt which I have provided. So just wait, it's happening. And finally we got the response. We can simply come back here. You can see we got a detailed analysis of this prompt which we have provided. That's why it took a little bit time, and you can see all of these details we have got. Now I'll simply close this one. Now we can simply come back to something rewrite, and it's pretty simple, straightforward. I can simply give this command and it's going to rewrite the entire thing for me. So here we got the rewriting one, like free for tutorial, hell, that's all I got it. You can see it's working absolutely fine. So this one you have also seen quick action. Now come back to the popular tools. Like if I want to generate any contract, I can use this extension. I can simply come back here and I can say like create salty smart contract for NFT, and I can simply click on this write code, and here you can see it's analysis. Now it's going to write the entire code for my NFT contract, and this is going to take a little bit time because it's going to be a huge line of code is going to give you. So and finally we got our code back. You can simply come back here. This is the prompt we have given, this is the explanation, And here we have got all the code which we can use it. It's a simple, but you can give a brief explanation that what are the features you want in the NFT. That's all you can explain. But here you will find all the details about this basic smart contract. So I'll simply close this one. Now come back to the Rust, and I can say write a Rust contract for ICO, and it's going to simply generate me the code for an ICO. So here it's started analyzing my prompt and is generating the code behind the scene. Once I will get the proper response, the code will reflect right up here in my interface, so I can simply copy and I can utilize it in my project. And finally, we got the complete response. You can simply come here, you can see the prompt, and here we have all the code which we have generated with the help of our AI model in our Chrome extension. So it's a pretty huge line of code it has written, which we can simply copy and we can utilize it. So that's how you can reuse the Rust section. Now we can simply come back here and I can simply generate any piece of code. So I can say like create a navbar. You can type anything and it's going to give you the code which you can simply utilize it. So just wait, it analyzing, and it's going to simply generate and give you the boilerplate which you can simply copy and you can simply utilize in your project. So this is my personal extension which I use whenever I want to take any node, any quick code generation which I want to do. I can simply do it right up here without changing any browser. So I can simply come back here and I can able to find all the CSS model which I can utilize it. Okay, the links, that's all you will find. You can give more details to your model, so it's going to generate a proper code for you. So that's the code generation we have. Now we can simply come back here and we can click here and we can ask anything related to crypto. I'll say tell me thing new in crypto, and it's going to give me the response that what's going on in crypto recently. So finally we got our response. We can simply come back here and here you can able to read about this huge chunk of text, that what is going on exactly right now in the crypto and what are the exchange we have. So that's how it's going to look. I'm going to simply copy this piece of code and I can show you this one. So I can simply add the node very quickly from here as well. So I can simply paste and I can click on this add. So the node is added. So let me open one more time. And I can click here. You can see the node is there. I can simply click here and I can able to find all the node which I have provided. So that's how our extension is going to work. Every single thing is working absolutely fine. We have a nice and beautiful interface. Even you can launch this particular extension in the marketplace where a user can utilize it. So this is what exactly we're going to build. I hope you guys have understood that what exactly coming on in the project. Now let me take you to the entire architecture we have utilized for building this powerful extension. So let me take you to the entire source code which we going to code together. So you can simply come back to the blockchain coder, and from here you can able to download the startup file which you need for developing this entire project. So simply click on this recent and you will find here. So you can simply click, you will come back to the section, and from here you can able to download the startup file. Here I have provided all the details which you need to know. What are the tools, what are the technology we are utilizing in this particular project. So I'll simply come back here and I'm going to simply download the source code. Once you will download the final source code, you will get the zip file. So make sure to extract the zip. So I'll double click and it's going to extract the folder for me because I have a zip extractor. If you don't have it, you can simply install it. So I have this particular folder and this is the folder which I'm going to open in my VS Code. So I'll simply click on my VS Code and I'll go back to open. Then I will go back to download and I will simply come all the way up here and I will select this folder and click on open. So this is the exact thing you will get in the final source code. You will have the complete code and you will have the starter file which we're going to simply download it and start coding together. So you can simply get the starter file from there or you can simply get it from here as well. Let me make on the big screen so you guys can see that what exactly we have here. So this is the starter file which we're going to discuss later when we start working on the project. Now come back to the final source code, in which you will have the complete project source code. So we have one folder called, in that we have built all the logic for our Chrome extension. So we have the AI analysis. This is the entire code we have for that. We have the AI chat model. We have the AI crypto, AI explain, AI frontend, AI home note, all image, AI note, AI rewrite, AI rust, AI solidity, AI summary, AI translate, and here we have the model which allow us to simply open different component, different pop-up model. So that's all we are controlling right from here, the model section. And the best thing I like about this particular architecture is that you have separated the entire feature into a separate component. So you can easily able to build different condition. So if I come back to the analysis section, here you can able to give multiple condition you can set in the prompt which going to filter out other query which user will ask. So you can specify to a particular use case which we're going to discuss later in the project. Okay, so all you have to do once you will get the final source code, you have to get your own API key from OpenAI, and that's what you have to provide here. So if I come back here you have to provide your API key. That's the only thing you have to do. You have to get your API key from OpenAI, and that's what you have to provide, which I will show you how you can get it. So in all the places, if you come back to AI chat, you have to do the same thing. You don't need to replace anything. All you have to do is to simply provide the API key. If you come back to the crypto, we are following the same model. Simply provide your API key. Same goes with explain, front end, home. In home, we are not following any API key. In images, we are following the API key. So that's what you have to provide here. If you come back to rewrite, here you have to provide Rust, salty, summary, translate. In all of the places, you have to provide the API key. Then our model, our extension is going to work and is going to utilize the OpenAI model, which we can simply use it in our Chrome extension. So I hope you guys have understood. This is the entire script we have written for different feature we have. Then we have this UI in which you will find that what are the components we have. So I have provided all of these images which you can simply check that how it's going to look, what are the structure we have which we're going to code it together, and what are the things you will get exactly. So you can check all the images. That's the images we have provided. That's the images I have given. Now come back to the manifest JSON file, because this file is very important. Then you can able to upload your Chrome extension in the Chrome store. There you have to provide all of this detail. So that's what we have done. You can literally call any version you want to give. You can call your own name. You can give the version, the description, the permission, because we are using the local storage for storing the data. And this is the pop-up HTML, this file, because this file contains all the HTML of our project, means our extension. And here you have to use your icon for your Chrome extension. So I'm using this blockchain coder, but make sure you have to provide in the exact format, exact ratio, 16:48 and 128. That's what we have. And here we have the script section. So this is the way you have to import the script. So /script, and then you have to give the name of the file. So these are the script we are using, and that's what we have imported here and specify. Here we have the other thing about the images and the URL. So this is the manifest file. So this is our manifest JSON file for our project. Now I'm going to simply close this one. Now come back to the pop-up HTML. This is the entire piece of code. We're going to code it together. This is the HTML of our entire project. We have a multiple section which we have to code together, and it's a pretty huge section. The best part I like about this that I have divided in multiple sections, so you can simply navigate that in which section what we are doing exactly. So all the things are explained which we're going to do it together. Okay, everything is working fine. Don't need to do any changes, just keep it as it is. So this is the AI analysis model, this is the offer model, this is the summary model, this is the translate model, this is the explain model, this is the rewrite model, this is the sorority model, this is the Rust model, this is the component model, this is the crypto model, and here we have the script. So you can simply do the adjustment as per your branding, as per your color. You can simply do the adjustment very easily. So here we have the readme file. In that I have provided all the details which you can simply go through that. This is the entire CSS file for our entire project. So you don't need to do anything, just keep it as it is. If you want to change the color, you can simply change the color, or you can simply adjust the width and all. That's what you can do. And here we have the logo which I have give the blockchain coder. So that what exactly you will get in the file source code. Now what I'm going to do is, we have seen everything that what structure we are following. Now is the time to get our OpenAI key. So I'll simply come back here, go back to the chat model, and we have to provide our OpenAI key. So I'll simply come back here and I'll simply click a new tab and type OpenAI documentation. It will take you to this API references, and that's what we need. Click here and you will come back here in your dashboard. So here I'm back into OpenAI document section, where you can able to read every single thing about the API, the endpoint, the request model. If you want to do any modification, you have to provide any specific response and prompt. That's all you can do right from here. You can see all of these models there. And I'm already logged into my account, and this account is my actual account which currently have the premium access and running a lot of projects. So I'm going to simply log out from this account. So I'll simply click on log out so I can show you from a different account. So here I'm logged out from my account. Now what I will do, I'll simply come back here. I'm going to click on continue with Google. Finally, I'm logged into my account with a different email ID. I'll click on this API references. Here you will come, and then you will find all of the details. So make sure to create a fresh account in your OpenAI, because if you have used OpenAI in the past, and if you will create an account with a different ID or with the same ID, you won't get the free credit. but OpenAI generally provide you $5 credit, which you can simply use it for testing. So what I will do, I'll simply click on my dashboard and it will take me to my dashboard section. Right now you can see you will find multiple tabs. So we need API. So I'll simply click here, and here I can able to generate. So this is all the API which I have generated in the past, and I have already utilized and exhausted my free credit. So if I show you my use cases, you will find that I don't have any free credit which I can use it. So it's absolutely zero. So all the API which you can see, it will not work because my credit limit is already utilized. But this is how you can generate your API key. So simply click here in the create a secret key. You can set a condition, you can give a name. So you can say Chrome AI, and you can have a default. From here you can set a multiple restrictions, so you can check what are the restriction you want to have, but I want to have all the access, and I want to click on this create a secret key, and it's going to give you the secret key, and you can simply copy, and that's what you have to provide in all the places. So simply copy, and that's what you have to provide in every single component one by one. But this API key will not work because I have already exhausted my key and its credit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my actual API key which has fun, which has credit, and that's what I'm going to utilize in the feature. So let me quickly replace in all the places, then we're going to simply deploy this extension to our Chrome store. So I'll simply close all of that, and let me quickly do that. So finally I have provided the API key in all of this file. Make sure you have to get your actual API key, and that's what you have to provide. You should never share your API key to anyone else. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply upload this piece of code to our Chrome extension store. So what I will do, I'll simply come back in a new tab, and I'm going to open this one. Let's do one thing. Let's simply remove the previous deployment which I have done. So right now we don't have our extension. I'm going to simply deploy. So let's come back, click here, go back to extension, manage extension, and it will take you to the extension section. Here you will find all the extension which you use. So I'll simply click on this, come back to desktop, go to this folder, and this is the one we have. I'll simply select this one and click on the select. And here our extension is uploaded successfully. From here you can able to see the details about the extension, all the declaration which you have provided in the manifest file. That's all you will find. From here you can remove, from here you can refresh. Now if you come click here, you can see the extension icon is displaying. You can simply click on the spin and the extension is added successfully. Now you can simply click and you can start asking question to the AI model. So if I click on this chat, right now we don't have anything. I'll say tell me a good joke, and click on this. Ask AI is going to do analysis and is going to give you the response. Why don't scientists trust atom? Because they make up everything. This looks pretty good. If I want to generate the image, I can say dog. Let's see what I get. I can click on this generate image, and here we got it. Just a moment, it's creating, because generally it takes a little bit time because we are generating image, and you can simply able to download it. This looks absolutely perfect. So here we got the image. Now we got this dog image sitting, actually playing. I can click on this download image, and this image will be downloaded successfully, and I got the image right up here. Perfect. Now let me open this one more time. Now I can add the node. So I'll simply do one thing. I can come back here and I can simply get the text from this. Now I can click here and I can simply add the text. So I'll simply add this, and the text is added. I'll simply click outside and then open one more time. So it's going to simply reload, and here we have that. You can click and you will get the details. You can do the analysis. You can simply give the text and you can say analyze is going to do the analysis, and you will have the detail. So I hope you guys have understood that what exactly we have developed, how things are working fine. It's one of the powerful extensions which you can include in your portfolio. This will show the understanding that you know how to build different project. So this helps you a lot, and this is what I exactly use whenever I'm working on my project, and I just have multiple tools which I use for my convenience. So you can simply take a note. Powerful. So I hope you guys have understood that how things are working fine, and you can simply do the testing. So this is the exact thing we're going to code together. I hope now you guys have understood that what exactly you will get in the final source code, how you have to do the setup, and what exactly we're going to build in the complete project. So that's the only thing I want to talk about it. And if you really want to master complete blockchain development from start to the next level, then you can simply come back here, go back to Blockchain Pro. Here you will learn
Hi
every
there.
single thing which
Welcome
you
to
have to know
blockchain
to become a
development
blockchain
course.
developer. I'm going to add more lessons, like the complete backend part is also going to be added, and that's going to be close to 20 hours. So right now we have 40 hours of content. I have completed the entire backend API, which I'm going to include. We're going to also learn the optimization and security. So these are the two sections I'm going to add soon in this. So altogether 30 hours of more content is going to be added in the next month. So today is 26. In the next month I'm going to update it. So make sure to simply follow. You will learn every single technology which you have to know to become blockchain developer. So check this out. That's the only thing I want to cover in this particular video. I hope you guys have liked this extension and you guys are ready to build this particular project. So we'll see you in the project soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.